Heal points. Heal your hit points.
Sort it out.
Yeah, just go to the character sheet and click on long rest, and it will reset everything. Alrighty then. So welcome back, everybody, to week 45 of Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes. I don't know why I'm going slightly Scottish. I blame Civ. I've been playing the new Gods and Kids expansion when I get some time, and unfortunately I've been playing as Scotland.
Well then.
It sounds nice because you get Highlanders and golf courses, and it really makes you play a happy game. The only problem is the only soundtrack they have is Scotland the Brave. So imagine hearing that for 4 days. Eventually you get sick of anything, you just want something different. I don't care, any sort of bagpipe music, just no more Scotland the Brave. Anyway, so, you guys leave the frozen village in its state of wrecked and disrepair with your new ally of Akanagi, a very powerful, very dangerous, but certainly near godlike sorcerer in tow, who has wings and is hovering just behind you, insistent that he refuses to touch the ground. He does have standards after all.
Oh, okay.
I'm a demigod. Do you think I'm going to touch the dirty ground? Honestly.
There's wings, you might as well use them.
Indeed.
God.
I am a copper god. I was going to say golden god, but no, that would be my brother.
Alright.
Anyways. But as you guys arrive at the island where the rivers meet and everything else, at the top of the contested territories, in the side of the cave, at the side of the mountain, you find an entrance to a cave, which is where you guys have come into. Before you stretches a corridor of finely chiseled stone, almost like it was bored smooth by some sort of spell or masonry, with various cubby holes where they've put torch sconces in, and they are lit and they are full brightness, although they're not giving off a flame, which is a rather strange thing.
Is this all like? Does this all look recently built?
No, it looks rather ancient, but again, like, if it was a cave, normally caves have like jaggeds or stalagmites or stalactites or something like that, or if it was dug by hand, there'd be rough edges. But this has been like masoned smooth, like someone's come along and put plaster on it to smooth out the wall.
He's obviously done some redecorating with the money.
Well, what do you expect a man to do with, well, a demigod to do with an insatiable hunger for cash? Of course he's gonna go ahead and just splurge it all on other things.
Well, we may as well go in, take care of your brother.
Help your other brother.
Yes, help your other brother from another mother, and all that jazz. Anyways,
Never say anything like that again.
okay.
Trying to find.
I would like
There
to
was a
make
soundtrack and I've lost it.
I would like to make a perception check down this corridor.
Go for it.
Well, 19.
A 19. You do not see anything down this corridor apart from like torch sconces, but they're not lit by torches. They seem to be lit by opal-coloured gemstones in clasped hands, almost like they're holding an egg, very delicately.
Would I recognise the gemstones from like the monastery that we put other gemstones into?
The stars in the forest monastery.
Yes.
No.
Okay, so none.
Similar sort of enchantment, yeah, but much more umped. Like, not meant to be a gentle glow, these are like full-on bright house lights.
Okay. I just wondered, that's all.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, guys, there's no traps down this corridor. We shall move.
Off you go. Off you go, little mortals. I
come
shall be
on.
right behind you. Okay, whoa. Hold on there, little horses. As you two get to here, I'm going to need you to make some dexterity saving throws.
Oh wait, so would that be me and
You
Shinju?
and Shinju, yep.
Gosh darn it, I thought I didn't see any traps.
You didn't see any traps, but there were one there.
Oh, 13.
Okay.
Alright.
No, you're fine. You guys managed to dive out the way. As you step onto this bit, you feel like the floor give underneath you, but there was a pressure plate you didn't realise, and you managed to dive on through as the walls just crush in and then pull back very slowly.
What have I said in the past to Dozy get back there about checking traps when we're walking through cave or dungeon-like system?
I checked for traps! I checked for traps and I couldn't see anything!
Clearly you missed this one. You wasn't looking hard enough, was you, young Mistress Trim?
Don't you dare talk to me about missing things.
Look,
that
just
clearly not see.
one time going up that stairs and blowing the house up. That wasn't my fault at all. That was just one slight little slip up.
Well, maybe if you, I don't know, seen something and said something, then maybe we wouldn't have tried to dodge traps in the first place.
You're always leaving it down to me to actually be able to look for these things.
Whoa.
Oh, no. Don't you whoa me. I've been trying to teach you all since day one when you adopted young Bob there, who's probably gallivanting off around the world, you know, adventuring and all that lot. Flashback. Bob on the boat with an ice cream.
Yay! Bob, kobold pirates on a sailing ship singing koboldy sea shanties to one another.
Meanwhile, somewhere else in the world.
And then guys nearly dying, they're like Bahamas.
Yeah. Bob coming out of a shack looking all a little bit sweaty and going, now I know what pork swording is. And then camera flashback to our argument. I've been trying to teach you since day one of this goddamn adventure, and you keep going into these traps, going down corridors.
As you guys are doing this, Durithil just comes up and grabs both of you by the mouth to shut you up. I think you two have forgotten we're inside a dragon's lair. A dragon who is a keen hunter. So quit your bitching. He lets both of you go.
She started it.
And keep the noise down. Although I don't think there's much point now. He's probably heard you two arguing and is very much aware that we're here.
Maybe.
At which point I kind of goes like, no, by all means let them carry on. I was rather enjoying the banter. You mortals argue over such trivial things. It's amazing.
And both me and Trim just snap our necks around, giving the most evil of stares.
Yeah, just sort of glare like.
Be mad at me all you like. I'm just a bystander in all this. So, where do you guys want to head next?
Alright, so
you're in a large central chamber which has no descendable features about it beyond the fact that, again, the walls look like they've been smoothed over with a very fine plaster. You can see 3 corridors venturing off, one to the left, well, 2 to the right, 1 to the left, one going straight on, but it leads to a doorway, and a locked door before you.
Well, from our experience of adventuring, any place with a doorway means there's going to be something big and something terrifyingly strong and something most likely scary in there. So, I don't know. I don't know whether we should explore other corridors first or just go straight forward.
I mean, I'm guessing that spending a bit of money as living in big houses and that, you always have a large entrance hall, and the biggest room is ahead of you for parties and whatnot. So if we wanted to find Azulon, he's likely to be off in one of the side rooms more than straight ahead.
But don't forget that Shiro Mangami is a hunter. He very much likes to keep prizes where he can see them. I'm starting to lose faith in you mortals.
I'm only saying ideas, dear.
Yeah, and it's a good idea, Shinju. It's a good idea. Okay, so I think we're going to have to use the method that I always trust. Ip dip sky blue, who's it? Not you. Ip dip sky blue, who's it? Not you.
Actually, slightly different tact, which don't know if you want to use it. Would it be worth asking a Taurus? Or Taurus? Or
Arcturus.
yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth
I'm
a
guessing
shot.
he'd be able to pick up sense of.
Of where
Yeah.
certain demigods are lurking.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I can do that, and I'll bring Arcturus out of the bag of holding.
As you
Hey,
bring it out,
Arcturus!
I kind of gaze like, now that's new. You didn't tell me you had a relic of my father's on your person.
Yeah. It was shattered, but we're kind of reforging it.
I can see, and it's even got a name and a personality. This is new.
Yeah,
I
his name's
suppose-
Arcturus.
Fitting, I suppose. It is a star after all, but even then it's like a cousin to me. Fascinating thing. Anyway, we should really press on.
Okay, Arcturus, I don't suppose you can help us find, Azulon, can you?
Ah, Lady Trim, how nice to see you and hear your voice again. Azulon, blue chap,
Yes.
isn't he?
Blue, yes.
Let's see.
That was a good idea, Shinju.
I think it's from behind that door.
So, straight on then.
Okay then. As you guys approach the door,
Oh, well, I mean, I was actually saying in code. So, straight on? Like, as in...
okay, as a question.
question
Sorry,
mark?
I didn't hear the inflection.
Okay. Okay. So, I suppose we better go straight and, rescue Azulon.
Okay then. As you guys go up the corridor and approach the door, you hear Shiro Mangami's voice echo around you with no discernible source. Oh my god, you guys are loud. Like, insanely loud. I cannot begin to describe how loud you were. If there was anything to hunt in those caves, it's scarpered, it's gone, it's vanished to whatever hellish reality it belongs in. God, how you guys have survived this far is beyond me. Well look, if you guys want to get in here, guess what? You're going to have to prove yourself as a worthy hunter. I have hidden 3 keys to unlock this door. And even my older brother with his copper little buddy cannot get in this room.
Alright. We accept your challenge. We're going to find those 3 keys. And we're going to...
And to make it a bit more interesting, I have sent some of my best boys in the caves to just surprise you. After all,
Oh, we like surprises,
you
dear.
face challenges when you're hunting, you know, competition, unexpected game, the occasional knife in the back. In fact, I think there is one about to hit you right now. And I need to check to see if I actually have character sheet for this particular thing. No, I don't, because I am a dingbat.
Huh, dingbat.
So, I need to roll 2d20. Keep the highest, because you guys did not see it coming.
We're all too busy listening to Shiro.
Yep. I want to say it's in here. So apologies, I need to look for the assassin NPC. Nope, I don't want an awakened shrub, I actually want an assassini.
Assassin.
Speaking of assassins, I saw the Assassin's Creed movie the other day.
Oh yeah.
It was on Sky because I missed it when it was out in cinemas. It's alright.
It's an absolute crock of shit.
As a video game movie, it's passable, but sadly that's as far as it gets. It doesn't get much after that.
There's a video game movie, had nods towards it, but it felt like it completely ignored the potential.
The source material, yeah.
Yeah, ignored the potential and the source material of the video games.
Well, here's the funny thing though, Tom, and this will make you laugh. Normally, video game movie comes out, so Resident Evil, Tomb Raider, all that sort of stuff. Normally, that's not canon to the game series. Assassin's Creed, the film, kinda is? / isn't. Because in Origins, if you go to the laptop when you're at the Animus, you actually find an email of like, oh, Rickon was killed in London by an assassin whilst he was holding an apple, like the full description of the end scene of the film.
But I feel that they probably just added that in after the fact, or had it planned after the fact. Because remember, if you look at the timeline, obviously the movie came out prior to Origins, so it makes it a bit too convenient.
It is a bit too convenient, considering like there was lots of Unity hints in the film, because I think they both came out about the same time. But it's just like really weird to see, like, huh, okay, so is this like an Easter egg, or is this actually canon? Because there's a lot of stuff related to it. Normally an Easter egg is one and done, not like full-on ripple effects throughout the lore and the history. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. I need to roll my dice. Ooh, that's much higher than I thought it was.
Oh no.
Okay, not what I was expecting. To actually roll 2 dice. No, it didn't. So I'm going to do that again, just get rid of that, because that's useless.
Oh.
That's more like it.
Oh.
Leonard's AC of 23, that's going to hit him. Yup, that's going to hurt him as well, because, that's a lot of damage. That is a phenomenal 5d6.
Oh god.
Who's it hitting?
It's hitting Leonard in the back.
Oh shit!
With the plus...
Sure, he can take it.
He can, for the most part. Minus 24. Barely even scratched his health. Oh, saying that, I was like a quarter of his health gone in one hit.
Leonard!
Right, I need you all to roll initiative as several shinobi-style assassins descend from the ceiling.
God damn it! Why?
Why? Because I am evil and I want to punish you.
No,
And
I
we
know.
haven't done
Why did I roll
initiative
so
for a
low?
couple of weeks.
Low. Why did I roll so low?
And I also forgot to switch over to the map view, so like the audience are like, why are you just sitting there talking? Sorry audience, this is what was going on. That was the trap, they nearly killed them. Okay, they need a turn. Oh wait, you guys are rolling bad. Holy cow.
No, it sucks.
Right. They've got orange as the new black cast going to MCM Comic Con.
Hooray!
Yes.
Felicia Day's going to London. I still don't know if I'm going yet, even if it is just for a day. Part of me doesn't want to go. It's just so expensive.
I never actually go in May. I just don't.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was
That's fine.
furiously tapping away.
I gathered you had some sort of work going on.
I was speaking with our friend Larkin. Oh, that was a bloody good roll.
That's very good. Woo!
Well, Tom, you are going first. We need to change up this music.
Oh, what about Akagane?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we have a blooming prime dragon on our side.
There you go.
So we got 2 Sassy.
Ooh!
Yeah, technically Akanage is going ahead of you, but you're both going on the same turn.
Alright, I was about to say I'll be the gentleman and let him go first.
Oh, okay then. He's going to cast a spell on this one. And hits him quite happily. I just need to GM roll some stuff behind the scenes. Holy mother of Christ.
Did he just incinerate him?
Do I need to actually
Close.
bother to do something?
Oh no, you still got to do something.
Is it going to be a case of just flicking somebody now?
As the combat starts and Leonard screams in pain from the dagger being his back, you all watch as Akanage just gives off a sigh, lets sort of his composure change as Ekinus now takes back over the body and then casts a very small firebolt spell, but he aims for like a weak point in their stance, sort of like hitting their off knee, and deals a phenomenal amount of fire damage.
Nice.
It's just like, haha! I am a golden god!
Well, technically you're Brook Copper, but...
Semantics! Anyways, Jin, it's your go.
Okay, which one did he attack?
He attacked this one.
Ding.
Well, there we go. There's the music. So, like, why is the music playing? I can see it's playing in VLC. Why is it not? Oh, there it is. What happened if it's on the right track?
I can go lunging forward, but at the same time I just realised they're on the next go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you guys cover my back.
I can't but try. Yeah, there's like,
Go.
oh, fine. Be right behind you.
And then I just remembered I got a shiny new sword.
Yeah, and you have a shiny new thing.
Which is...
I believe I
more
put it on
powerful, actually. I think. Isn't it? Yeah.
I can't remember if I actually put it on your thing or not.
Yeah, you did. One katana, one-handed, +9 to hit, one target, hit 9, 1d8 +5 slashing damage. And then two-handed, it's +9 to hit, one target, 10, 1d10 +5 ashing damage. I think it's supposed to be slashing damage. Let's go two-handed.
Okay. A 15 to hit is exactly what you need. As you come rushing forward, you swing out. I'm surprised I missed the SL on ashing, but whatever.
Oh,
That adds some hilarity to it. Unfortunately, you don't get the sneak attack, which is a shame. But, you know, this katana, it feels good in your hand. It feels light, it feels airy. Not compared... similar to your rapier, but you're getting used to the stance with the thing. Alright. You doing anything else?
Well, did I get rid of this guy or? Did it miss?
Hmm?
Well, was it a hit or a miss?
Oh yeah, you hit him, you just don't get your sneak attack damage because you haven't got anyone within 5 feet and they're going on the same turn as you.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if you're doing anything else, like setting up your parry for your bonus AC.
See, there was something that in... Was it Ed's... Duel of Fates? He was saying about that, if I was parry, I can't use my evasion or uncanny dodge, one of those two.
Your evasion maybe is the one you can't use. I think it was the uncanny dodge.
I think you were saying about was the uncanny dodge.
Yeah.
You couldn't use if you was put parry up.
Yeah, because the parry increases your AC, whereas the uncanny dodge halves the damage you're going to take.
Yeah. Given the fact that these are pretty hard hitters, I'm going to go for keep my uncanny dodge as an option, just to half anything.
Okay then, so that's it for your turn, you're staying still.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Dangerous choice, Tom. But let's see if it rolls.
Okay. This one barks in order to his friend to just go ahead and take out the one with the robes. So he's going to move forward. The one in front of you, Tom, is going to stab you with a short sword. So, 17 hits you, so you take 7 points of piercing damage to start with. I now need you to make a Constitution saving throw. And that rolled phenomenally high on the damage. Okay, so you take 11 points of poison damage. As you feel this burning sensation when he cuts you, it doesn't feel right. And
ooh!
If you want to
heartburn. I shouldn't have hit so quickly.
I was also going to say, don't forget, you have your uncanny dodge.
Oh yeah, I do have my uncanny dodge. So, is that both the 7 and 11, or just the 7?
Both the 7 and the 11, so 9 in total.
9 in total, so I got to put 9 back on.
Yeah.
Let's
Rogues, man. Difficult to hit. And the other one's going to take a swing at Akanagi. Come on, roll 20. Thank you. Wow. Whopping huge miss. Well, the second one, that's maximum damage. That's insane. Assassins, man, they are powerful. But goes to stab Akanagi, and Akanagi just sort of sidesteps out of the way and almost seems to guide him out of the way at the same time. And with that, it is now Leonard's go. Oh, Leonard hadn't upped. Oh, that needs to change. That needs to change right now.
Oh?
Someone's strength score wasn't increased. Just noticed on the character sheet. Let's fix that. There we go. Okay, she is going to act. Well, sorry. Because Leonard is a dude, not a girl, although played by a girl. Is going to activate the gauntlets.
Oh god.
So, guys, everybody needs to make a wisdom saving throw against fear.
Oh, I get advantage. 25.
You're fine.
Was it a wisdom saving throw, did you say?
Mm-hmm. Wisdom saving throw.
The shittest thing I've got on my list.
It is for a lot of melee characters. Christy?
Yep, I am just doing it. I was just looking to see if there was anything I can use towards it.
Okay. Everybody that has the wrench on their thing, you are now afraid for your life of Leonhard. Just exudes this horrific, fearful presence. Something you have not felt for a long time.
It's alright. As long as it doesn't lead to hatred.
Point of view. It's going to walk over to this small chap. And unfortunately, it's going to hurt him a lot. So, that's plus 11 to a d20 roll. I don't think he's going to miss. Oh, in fact, actually, where's it? He's still there. Oh, better still. Let's give it advantage. So that's kind of handy. And let's roll the dice. Quite happily hits. Now does 2d8 plus a strength of 7 for a tremendous 18 points of bludgeoning damage. And I think I'm right in saying she has multi-attack, so this could be even worse.
Oh god.
Yep, she does. Can attack twice instead of once. Hey kids, you know what's really fun?
What?
Power smacking all over again. I also realised I've been rolling with advantage. To see if I get a critical. No. Okay, and then the 2d8 for an extra 18 points of damage. Leonard is powerful with those gauntlets. That's why I gave him those gauntlets. Okay, it's a once a day thing, but it's so good. So, Durothil, Shinju, and Jin, you suddenly feel this cold chill go down your spine as you hear these knuckles crack together. Leonard then just casually strolls behind this one shinobi and just bats him twice over the head with such force you physically feel the air shake beneath him. Durothil's go. Durothil is afraid, so he doesn't want to get anywhere near Leonard. It's going to go around to here and is going to start wailing in with. You know what, let's go full kung fu. Misses on the first, misses on the second.
No.
I can't remember how many extra attacks he gets. He can only attack twice. And then it was... Oh, there was fire blows, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he'll spend a key point. So he's down a key. Then he'll do an extra unarmed strike. That's more like it.
Yeah.
So the first two blows really don't connect, but he's using them as like setups. And then Jin, you watch as he just comes in and just flat palms this assassin square in the side of the face and sort of knocks him around a bit and gets him dazed on his feet. Shinju, it is your go.
Yes. Everybody's moved. I was going to do Thunderstruck, but that's not going to be any good now. So we will Bardic Inspiration on Jin.
Okay. Jin gets a nice purple dot.
Oh.
Okay, that's a bonus action, I believe. Yeah, so that's your bonus action, so you can still move and you have a regular action.
Which one has more health?
This one hasn't been the subject to a lot of damage so far.
Okay, but it's got two
From what you've seen.
it's got two dragons either side, so right, I'm gonna come down here and flank and I was gonna do polymorph on him.
Ooh. Okay then.
Change.
Well, as always, doesn't load up properly. Hang on a second. I believe it was a wisdom saving throw, but I need to double check. What do you turn into out of interest? A small beastie. So like
I'm
a
trying to
rat
think, 'cause
or
I don't-
an owl or something like that.
Oh no, it can't be a rat or an owl. They're too fluffy.
There aren't a lot of ugly fluffies.
I know. It's like what?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Thank you. Alright.
You're very welcome.
What's your spell DC?
My spell DC.
Yeah, if you look on your character sheet where your spells are, there'll be a line at the top that says spell save DC.
16.
Ah, so he fails. So he transforms into a small creature.
Yeah,
There you go,
into a small creature. We'll say that.
Yeah, but you just pick a small creature. It can even be something like a sheep.
No, sheep! No,
Beep, beep, he's a sheep. Beep, beep, he's a sheep.
Beep, beep, he's a sheep.
If anything, though, you kind of did him a favour because now he has like temporary hit points.
But he's a bit incapacitated.
Yeah.
I will turn him into a lizard.
Okay, so now
Some
in place
sort.
of this black-clad assassin, complete with a short sword, is now a lizard just going on the floor, looking rather bemused and confused. Suddenly unaware of the fact that it's how to suddenly popped into existence as a lizard. Alright, Trim, it is your go.
Lizard. Okay. God. I am going to. I mean, I can get either side of this one. So, yeah, I am going to run. Let me double check. Where was I? Oh, God.
You're 25 feet back from where you were.
So I was there.
You're around here-ish, I can't remember. As soon as I looked over the stream, you moved.
God.
God damn it.
Gosh darn it. Because I wasn't sure whether I could be like here or there. Oh yeah, no, never mind. I remember. Because I measured it out and it's all cool. Right, so I'm in the right place where I want to be, and I is going to. Oh man, everyone's scared of Leonard. Leonard, can't you keep Lilith under control? Please.
Leonard Smash.
I'm gonna hit this one, and I believe it hits. Brian?
Okay, sorry. 21 does indeed hit.
Yeah, I'm hitting this one.
9 points of damage. Sorry, I was reading a message I just got sent really quick.
Okay. And I mean, not really much I could. I mean, I know there's some things I can do as a bonus action, but there's not really much.
No, sadly there isn't.
No. Okay, then I'm done.
Alright then. With that, at the top of the round. Oh, Copper Dragon. What damage can you unleash upon the foe? Not that much, as it turns out. When you're in close combat, you're rather useless.
Aww.
It is a fair amount. He quickly whips out a dagger and jams it into the side. Through the leather arm, finding a weak point where the joints are a bit worn and open to a nice piercing weapon. Doesn't do quite enough damage though, but this particular assassin is bleeding out. Jinzaguna, it is your go.
Hey! Oh, he's still alive ahead of me.
Yep.
Oh, well, we'll have to make swift demise of that fact. Do I go with my trusty old hand rapier, or draw this new shiny new sword?
You know you want to carry on with the shiny new sword.
I do want to carry on with the shiny new sword.
And the shiny new sword has served you well.
Plus also, I have an ally within 5 feet.
Indeed, you get your sneak attack. That godly level sneak attack. For 24 points of damage in total.
Jesus Christ.
Rogues, they are good at one shot, so that's about it. They cannot draw out combat for very long. With that, you draw out your katana, slice it across him, and he looks at you for a second as if you haven't done that much to... Oh, he's polymorphed into a lizard. Sorry, you stab this lizard, at which point it poofs back into the assassin body. Only it's still face down, sword embedded in his back, and he's just bleeding out into a small pool on the floor. As you remove your blade and give him that lovely swish, and all the blood just cleanly flies off. So he is dead, son. Now, unfortunately, this one has to run. Because he's scared to death of the person that's behind him, which means everybody. Well, mainly Akanagi, Trim, and Leonard all get attacks of opportunity.
Woohoo! 15!
Hits. Fourth. Also, rather nicely, 15 points of damage, which will be enough for the killing blow. So as he drops his sword and starts running away in panic at Leonard's now emanating presence, all three of you combined just completely deck him before you can really get too far ahead. You stab him in the back, which is enough to kill him. Akanage sort of holds him up with the flat of his palm, and Leonard just lays into his spine and launches him down the corridor, hitting the sealed door with a very satisfying thud.
Oh. Okay.
Leaving you all once again in the assassin's den.
Oh, yes. Okay. Hey, or we could be in the dragon's den.
This is coming from Leonard. Trim. I don't want to. I really don't want to. But please don't. Please don't.
I'm sorry.
Plops Warhammer on. And as she does that, you can like hear the sound of her armor starting to strain at trying to hold in all this extra muscle mass that's now stuck underneath.
Oh, come on. It was the opportunity was there.
Don't care. Time and a place. So, where do you guys wish to go?
Well, there are 3 sort of, like, I suppose, corridors where said 3 keys are, so it's really down to everyone else.
Well, Akanagi says he'll wait here for you. He's not really afraid of Shiro Mengami at this point in time. Oh, sorry, Ignis says he's not afraid of Shiro Mengami because he knows if something goes wrong, he has a way of reaching you guys quickly. He can only do it once, but he'll be able to get to you guys nice and quick.
Okay.
Well, should we split up or just...
Split the party?
Don't you know? Never split the party. Clerics in the back keep the fighters fair and healthy. Sorry, couldn't resist.
There we go. Well, it would be better if we, I suppose, goes hunting together. Unless everyone else has other ideas.
I don't mind.
Alright. Okay. I'm just gonna stand in the middle of the room, and I'm gonna close my eyes, and I'm gonna spin around really, really
Okay,
fast.
then roll a d3. In fact, actually, yeah, d3.
Yeah.
You can do whatever number you like on Roll20. Don't need any special dice for it.
Well,
/
okay.
R space d3.
Yeah. Okay, so number 1, we're going this way.
Alright then, lead on, little Trim, lead on.
Right. I'm going to-
about our fears or my poison at all.
I'm go. Oh yeah, shiter. Okay.
I'm feared and
Well, the fear of it is more the fact that you guys don't want to be close to him. It's kind of like, we're going to stay like 15 feet back if you don't mind.
Right, I'm going to make a perception check first. Down the corridor to make sure that there are no traps. I, glare at Jin. And,
You do not see any traps.
Durfield, I suppose you could tap your, really long dragon pole, for any, sensitive, pressure pads or anything. Just to make sure nothing kills us.
Or I could just look down the corridor.
That works too.
Well... And he points out to you, I'm surprised you didn't see all that running down the side here, and you notice it's down the side of the corridor through this length here. Since I got a red box out. For that bit, along the sides of the walls, you see, in between the torch sconces are an array of holes. In the wall. They're very, very fine, though. You literally did not see them until Durthil points them out. Those, I suspect, were trapped in some way.
Okay. We could do an investigation check to see how we can deactivate the trap. Oh god, never mind.
Jen, would you be so kind? And Leonard is literally going to step away for a minute.
what am I doing?
We kind of need you to help disarm some traps.
Right. No investigation.
Oh, very nice. A 21. You find the trigger mechanism is in fact a small little pressure pad literally at the entrance. So as soon as you stepped on that, they all would have gone off. You managed to pull out a small bit of metal you have lying around in your pocket, wedge it in underneath so now the pressure plate doesn't activate. You have successfully disarmed a trap.
Any enemies that were just killed, any of their kind of pieces of metal, say swords or...
Yeah, you pull out one of their daggers and just jam it in. Alright
There we
then.
are.
As you guys edge your way through this corridor, which was full of holes and near dangerous poison dart traps, you come across this junction here. And beyond you see it stretch out into a corridor, which then disappears into a very vast pit. You cannot see the bottom of it, but you can see small platforms designed to sort of guide your way by jumping to them.
Okay.
And another corridor which ventures off to the south and seems to edge away slightly.
Can you repeat the first corridor, because my internet's so crap, I have half sentences at times.
Oh wow, you're having one of those days. Okay, The first corridor, it opens out to a large pit, which seems to snake round in a way, but you can see platforms that are built up, so you have somewhere to sort of jump and land, jump and land, jump and land. Old school platformer.
No, not an old school platformer. Please say this is is this pre or post save point invention?
Pre-save point.
Darn you!
This is Crash Bandicoot on... Well, Crash Bandicoot 2, when you had the dark levels, you had to get the lights.
I was thinking more Sonic 1, when you're literally about 5, zones in.
Oh yeah, that too. But that's a side scroller. This is like full 3D immersive.
So we go either left, where I don't know what on earth goes down there, or we could go right with the possibly deadly pitfall trap.
Certain death to our left, and certain death to our right.
And here
What
I
order we
am,
want?
stuck in the middle with you.
With you.
Now, is this going to be a double kind of... Are we going to try to get through the traps just for his entertainment and there'll be nothing the other side? And really, he's down this corridor. I suggest, shall we check down this corridor before going over the trap? In case it is his
Yeah.
perverted... Want to play with us?
Psychology. Yeah, I'll make another perception check down. I'm assuming it's the corridor to the left you're talking about.
The one going down.
Yeah, I'm assuming Shinju, it's the one on the left you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Okay, I'll make a perception check down there. 23.
A 23! Oh, you cheeky devil.
Uh-huh.
You find another set of traps, very ingeniously disguised. On the floor you see a set of runes. What these runes do, you don't know, but they seem to take up that space. On sort of every other tile. In like a checkerboard fashion.
What language are the runes in?
And they are in an arcane script. Doesn't necessarily mean they are a language you understand. Anyone who's trained in Arcana might be able to discern what the runes are. And what the spell is.
I have +4 Arcana.
Go for it.
Arcana dee dee dee. Dee 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 dee. Dee dee dee. No.
No,
Fairs.
sadly, with your Jack of all trades training and everything else, you have no idea what these runes do. Bizarre as they are.
Should we throw something on the runes and see what happens?
Leonard reaches into his pocket, pulls out a pebble, flicks it phenomenally hard, it must be said. In fact, actually, let's do a quick little strength. Yeah.
Actually,
Sits there and pulls out a pebble and flicks it, and all you hear is sort of a skit as it shatters on the back wall.
we're not quite 15 feet away from Leonard at this moment in time. Just to let everyone know.
Yes, this is true.
That's 15 feet.
Everyone stay away from the big angry man.
Well, I can stay near him because I'm not scared.
I'm a big girl.
I'm a half.
I also just realised how funny this is. The three elves are afraid of the human. Meanwhile, the halfling is like, he's cool. It's fine.
He's cool. I don't see what your problem is with Leonard.
The fact that his arms are glowing a very deep, vibrant red and seems to have like rage pulsing in his eyes.
I think they make pretty cool, like
I think it brings the colour out of his eyes.
yeah.
Eye
Yeah.
lasers.
And they
I
make
want
pretty
eye
cool-
lasers.
And they make pretty cool. Oh, what are those glow sticks? Like pretty cool glow sticks, like da 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 sort of thing.
Yeah, secretly Leonard now goes to dwarven raves.
Okay, so, oh, I'm such a dimwit. Oh, I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on these runes. I'm such an idiot. Let me find it. There we go.
Go ahead and... So choose a creature or an object or magical effect within range.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, You cast Dispel Magic, and the runes on the floor give off a brief flicker of a vibrant red and orange energy and then seem to simmer down.
But it's not gone? Wait, but it's not gone? Can I toss a pebble and see?
You can do.
I toss a pebble into the runes.
You watch as this little marble-sized pebble starts skipping across and doesn't seem to activate it.
Leonard, I want you to throw me across the room.
You sure about this?
No.
Right. Come here.
All right. Whee!
Go ahead and make either an athletics or an acrobatics check. Just to see how well you land this. Can you stick the landing?
Oh, lovely. Yes.
With the most elegant of tumbles, even though you're wearing very heavy scale metal armor, shield across.
I'm wearing a plate mail.
You're wearing plate?
Well, because of the necrotic resistance thing from Cranbrook.
Oh, the breastplate.
Yes.
Yeah. Regardless, it's still heavy armor. You've managed to tumble and roll using your shield as like a counterbalance to brace yourself with, and rolling out 3-point hero landing, Captain America style. And beyond, you see the rest of the corridor open out into a large cavern, to which at the end you see a small chest.
Okay. There's a problem. Everyone's scared of Leonard.
I don't know why they're scared of me. You know, it's not like I'm full of blood-curdling rage or anything right now.
Yeah, because I was kind of thinking maybe you could throw them too, but that's going to be a problem.
Durethil, come here.
No.
Wait, and Leonard's got Durethil by like the scuff of the collar, the back of his trousers. Launch him across. Not as far as you'd like. Let's go for an acrobatics as well.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Likewise, Durethil lands, 3-point superhero landing on top of one of the runes, and Trim, you notice that the rune doesn't go off.
Oh. Okay. Guys, I think it's safe to cross, maybe, I don't know.
Why do I have a feeling that it's only because he's landed on a letter that spells Jehovah?
Jehovah.
Wait, you understand these runes?
No, it's
Oh, it's a Monty Python reference.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones reference. I think Brian got it.
Yeah, but
And
yeah,
for the
I was
love
also
of all,
doing.
Jehovah begins with an I.
Yep.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, I think it's safe to walk across.
Okay, Leonhard walks across and Durethil just keeps giving him a wide berth.
I'm following the exact same
how would
path.
it have been
But
now?
keeping it wide
Okay,
berth.
now the fear subsides.
Yay.
Like the aura that Leonard was giving off is now just calmed down a lot.
Can I also ask about my whole poison? Yeah, I did say that earlier on.
Hmm?
My
Oh, the poison damage.
Yeah.
It was a one-off damage. It wasn't like continual
Alright.
clicking damage.
So it might have been a continued taping.
No. It's like a one-off. Like, oh god, that feels wrong. Kind of damage. Not like constant damage. If it was constant damage, you would have had the poison effect as well, and the damage would have been substantially worse.
Well, I do not have my kind of non-dark vision eyes can't see anything. So what do thine halfling eyes see?
With that perception of 13, you just see a big open room.
And a chest.
Yeah, small chest. Bottom of the room. Give me a second, I'll put it on.
Cool.
I know I have one in here, Rod. I have like several chests.
I swear, if that's a mimic, I will not be pleased.
And there you go. It's there at the end of the room. On its own.
Attentively. Leonard, like, can you back me up here?
Okay.
Or anyone? I don't want to accidentally step into traps and anything. Oh yeah, Jin and Shinju, you can like use pick locks and things. So.
Yep, I am on my way.
Okay.
Just need to clear everything that's blocking the view. As in the turn order page, the Skype channel icon.
See, Tom,
Okay.
this is why you need to invest in multiple monitors.
Get to investigate the area ahead just in case there is anything like literally in front of the chest.
There is nothing wrong around the chest.
Alright,
You notice a few odd bits, but it just seems to be piles of dust that just built up on the edges.
The odd bits happen to be teeth.
Would it be thieves' tools? Yeah.
It would indeed be a thieves' tool check. As you go to open the lock, let me clear the page. I need you all to roll initiative.
I knew it! I called it! I bloomin' well called it!
As you go to touch it, it changes form from a simple chest, where the hinge opens is now like a jaw hinge, teeth come gnashing out, a tongue laps around your wrist and attempts to pull you in.
I go pull out a little sign that says "Oh cock" on it in a silent.
In a wily cozy way of, ouch.
This is going to hurt. Followed by a small puff of smoke and just a sign there hovering in the air.
Right, first of all, let's get this initiative out of the way. God, is everyone going on 6?
I'm on 12.
We're all rolling terribly this evening. Alright then. Here gets +5 to hit. Am I miss entirely? No,
Gosh.
that is a hit. So it does 1d8 plus insane damage. Okay.
Right, what?
Right. So you take 11 points of damage as it like wraps its tongue around you, and you can feel like the tension on it, and then you realise that it's kind of stuck to you and won't come off, and like leaps onto you and tries to go for your face. As we begin the combat.
Oh god, it's trying to impregnate me. Someone get it off! Get it off! Get it off!
I've read books on how this ends. It's not well. It does not end well.
Help!
It will be Doethil going first. God dang it.
Yay.
So upon seeing this, runs along and is like, oh god, nope, nope, nope. Having none of that today. Hits it once. Hits it twice. Spends a key point for flurry of blows. For 6, 19, 26, 32 points of damage. Wow, that's quite phenomenal.
Yeah, he's just bashing on this, like, thing, going like, down, boy, down! Let
Pretty
go,
much,
let
yeah.
go! Get off the mailman! Get off the mailman!
Pretty much. He's, like, storming after this thing and just trying to get it off Jin as quickly as possible. Right, Leonard's go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No longer has Angry Face on, but does have Warhammer equipped. And will swing the hammer. For a phenomenal 15 points of bludgeoning damage. Which I
Jesus.
think is still not enough. Yeah. It's still kicking. It's still trying to chomp onto his face, even though it's just been bopped once on the head. Pop it again. That's enough.
Oh.
It's, in fact, exactly enough. So, Jin, you're lying there on the floor. This thing, like, now gives off its final breath. It smells horrific. It smells like a mixture of rotten flesh and death and decay. And everything else is the bile and blood starts to pool on your chest and gets into some of your wounds, but it's like stinging pain. You feel a weight on your chest. Quite a hefty one.
Yeah, this guy had burritos at lunch. Oh god, that's just... Oh god, I'm going... Hurry up.
Leonard and Judith will pull the chest off you, and sat on your chest is a small key made of obsidian.
Ooh.
Oh, shiny.
Obsidian key. Well, I suppose that's key number 1.
Yes, but can I also point out that key number 1 is embedded in my chest?
Wait, it's stabbed in your chest?
No, it's not stabbed in your chest, it's just like lying on your chest.
Oh,
The mimic ate the key and vomited up when it died.
so that there's also, you know...
Yeah, he's also covered in bile and blood from a dead mimic.
Ew.
I guess everyone's like 5 foot away from me at this moment in time. This is going to do terrible for my stealth rolls.
Full on like, nope, you can keep that.
Yeah, you keep the key.
That's your souvenir.
This is going to do terrible for my stealth rolls.
I know it's going to do wonderfully because everyone's going to be like, someone farted, has possibly dropped one, and I'm not going to have the courtesy to tell them.
Quite literally, silent but deadly.
Shinju, do you have prestidigitation at all? Yay, I said it right first time round!
I can't imagine
Sorry?
you actually saying that.
Yeah! Yay! Do you have prestidigitation at all?
Yes.
I think maybe you can clean Jin up a bit.
Yeah. So there you go, you get all the muck off of Ginny. He still whiffs a little bit, but nothing a hot bath and a good wash can't cure.
Alrighty.
Alright then, where do you guys wish to go from here?
Suppose we better go back and turn right.
Turn left, you mean?
Well, no, well, you know what I mean. Like, when we're here and then we'd be like turning right.
Yeah, well, if you're turning right, you're going this way.
I know what you mean, but like, yeah, we'll just go across the deadly pit and be like...
Okay. I'll move you all across without the mimic.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, you guys come to the pit room now. So, as I said before, there is a massive drop down. You can't even see the bottom. Not even Jin can with his dark vision. It's that far down. It's quite a long ways down. Kicking a pebble and listening for the drop, you reckon it's probably a good 150 feet down?
That's enough time to, you know, as you fall, to call the insurance company and
and get
settle up right now.
Get everything sorted, get all your affairs in order before you hit the ground at very high speeds.
Well, that includes, you know, waiting on the phone for, you know, a few minutes.
When we kicked the stone, did it sound as though it dropped into water?
Nope. You heard a click, click, click as it hit the bottom.
Okay.
It's hit the rather painful stuff of stone, although still hitting water at 150 feet is also pretty damaging.
Yeah.
The rules of D&D do not care once you get past a certain speed.
Okay. Any ideas?
Well, Durathil could jump it. he has got the means of doing so. He's got Step on the Wind, he's got the Strength, he's got the Acrobatics, at least should he fall and trying to stop himself. He has got Slow Fall as well, so if he starts falling, he can at least stop.
Well, I would like to tie a bit of rope around his waist.
Mm-hmm.
So that, should he slip and fall and what have you, like, despite his awesome flavoured monk skills, like we could at least pull him back up and be like, okay.
Leonard's got the Strength to jump it, just to point out.
Hmm.
A monstrous amount of strength. He does have advantage on strength checks.
Ooh, okay.
Whilst he's now attuned to the gauntlet.
Is there any, like, planks of wood or anything around?
There are no planks of wood. It's literally going to be a one-man job to get in, get out.
I'm just curious about this grey area, that's all.
Oh, the grey bit in the middle.
Yes.
It was just to highlight the wall, that's all.
Okay.
So sort of, you hop to the first one, when you hop to the second one, there's a wall you can hug to like, not fall off.
Okay. It's okay if I do detect magic on the stone things.
Yes, you may do.
I suppose as a ritual.
Mm-hmm. It'll take you some time to set up, so you pull out your necessary odds and ends.
Okay, yeah, because
Focus for your 10 minutes of concentration.
Okay.
And you do find that the pillars themselves are magical. It's kind of like the opposite of grease, almost like a glue spell. So as soon as you land, all your momentum is gone.
And does this mean that you wouldn't be able to move?
Greasy, when you jump onto those pillars, you would have had to make a save or you slide off. This is the opposite, so you hit it and stop moving.
But then would you be able to jump to the next stone, or would you be like glued down?
No, you'd be able to jump. It's just meant to stop you from falling off.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, these pillars are magical, but they prevent you from, like, slipping off.
Oh, that's good news. Jurithor comes up. Well, Leonard, it's been nice knowing you for the short time that we've known you. Off you go.
Yay!
Makes the first jump. A la Final Fantasy style, just walks along and makes the jump animation. Boom.
Could I tie...
Oh.
Gosh.
Hang on a second. Ties... Has he got any rope?
Well...
I mean, I do.
He doesn't have any rope.
Oh yeah, that's silky rope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Toss me.
Your
Toss
bondage
me.
rope, Tom.
Pass me the rope.
Okay. Alright, so Dorsal's rope or my rope? Both of us got silk rope.
Down like, I think the stronger of the two ropes. I'm a bit of a big man.
So we both, like I say, we both had silken rope that we brought, both of us. I swear we both brought it. I know I did.
50 feet of it, or like 500 feet of it.
Yeah, 50 feet of it.
Rope. Edwin has not left any marks that he has silk rope.
I swear I remember him buying one.
Yeah, he did buy some silk rope.
Oh, Edwin.
Edwin.
Well, I've still got mine.
Yeah, and I still have mine too, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, so... I shall toss my 50 feet of silken rope.
Yeah, Leonard manages to catch it and...
Yeah, there's a plenty there.
Yeah, you gotta go around this thing.
How much would be wrapped around him? So how much do we take off?
He only wraps a small bit around him. That's even worse.
So again, you went robotic.
He doesn't wrap all that much around him. There's like enough for you guys if you want to come across, you can do. You'd have to make athletics checks to like climb the rope up the pillar. If that makes sense.
I was trying to say, are you all following or just?
It's down to you guys.
Maybe Leonard should jump to the next one, and then maybe we could go one by one, sort of thing, like a little conga line.
Okay. Quite happily yet again.
Whee!
I regret now giving those gauntlets.
And I can climb on one of you guys' backs, if that's cool. Or I could just jump across myself. That's fine too.
Given your short legs, maybe might be easy if you was
ideas.
Yeah. Who out of me and Dorothy will go be better to carry Trim?
Well, Dorophil's got. Wait, how much strength have both of them got?
Durathil's got 19 strength, I believe.
I've got 18.
Oh no, Durathil has 12.
Oh.
Durathil is very dexterous and very charismatic, not all that strong.
So I'm the bulkier. I'm the henched one out of the two of us.
This is very awkward because I'm still mad at you. Fine.
Jump on.
I climb up to Jin's back. I swear, if you drop me, I will haunt you.
Bless you, Daisy. Sorry. She just sneezed.
That has been the fearsome message I've ever heard from a halfling. If you drop me, I will haunt you.
I will haunt you for the rest of your days, and I'll never let it. Yeah, I'll never let it end.
After that, and also then just followed by SteamedChu in the background there going, bless you, Daisy. I can just imagine a little Daisy sticking out on the wall.
Yeah, she's got to speak with arms.
Alright then, so Jin Sakuna, go ahead and give me that delicious, if not dangerous,
and I will
athletics
cast
check.
guidance on Jin. So that he has. So should he mess up the athletics check, then he can at least roll a d4.
Go for it. Do you wish to add your d4?
Am I required to have my d4?
It's up to you if you wish to use it. I'm not going to tell you.
Well, 17's pretty good, so.
Yeah, I thought 17 was pretty good.
Why did Brian say it?
And also,
hang on, I need to double check.
Leonard did it on a 15 with pretty ease.
Leonard has advantage, and Leonard's like 20 something.
Oh yeah, he did on 26 and 19.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Well, 26 and 20.
It's up to you. You got the guidance on you.
Yeah, but you're on me.
But I can cast it on you as many times as I want.
Oh, I thought it's not limited
Yeah,
use.
it's a cantrip.
Oh, okay then. Yeah, so best size on the court. Yeah, best that. Yeah, that. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I'm doing this all wrong. So, Jin Sakuna, you quite happily make it to the next jump.
And with me on his back.
Yes. Yoda, Obi-Wan style.
I'll just
I completely misread the rules on jumping.
Huh. Okay. Leonard, can you move forward?
To read from the SRD, jumping. Your strength determines how far you can jump. The long jump. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score. If you move at least 10 feet immediately before the jump. When you make a standing jump, you can leap only half that distance. Either way, each route you clear on the jump costs a foot of movement. This rule assumes the height of your jump doesn't matter, such as jumping across a stream or a chasm. GM's option, you must succeed on a strength athletics check to clear a low obstacle, notes or smaller than the quarter of the jump's distance, such as a hedge or low wall, otherwise you hit it. Blah, 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 blah. So as long as anyone has a strength of 10 or better, although Leonard's the only one who can currently cross a lot of this, because you're going to go half your strength from a standing start.
Oh, cool. I got a strength of 11, so...
yeah, it means you can only do 5 feet at a time.
Yeah, alright, I'll just be Jin's tortoiseshell.
Okay. So, how is everybody else fare on there? Well, don't need to worry about Trim. Shinju's going to have some trouble, just to inform you all. Leonard will have no trouble.
I don't even know what I'm doing, to be fair.
It's fine. I was looking at the rules for jumping, that was all. And they're very strength-based.
Durafel, can you carry Shinju? Like piggyback.
Yeah, not that strong. Dexterous, yes. Strong, no. Although, hang on, he can. He can activate a special ability. He can step off the wind.
Nice.
So, you'll quite happily make it across.
Everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Without any trouble.
Woo!
Which is all fine and dandy. And the corridor proceeds onwards into a large opening, to which you can see a selection of small chests inside. But that is for another time.
Aww.
AKA, we shall end early because we're 2 down and I don't want to leave them out too much.
Yeah, that's true.
But hey, you got a lot done. You got a lot done.
Yeah,
You've
and we
met-
found another prime dragon.
Mm-hmm. Who knows A, how the ceiling worked, B, knows the origins of Ebenrath and possibly how to seal them away forever.
Dun dun dun.
And
That's okay.
C, more importantly, erase the memory of Prime Dragon, so you might want him to put them back. Just as an FYI for your good nature.
I suppose his brother and sisters might be mad, but then they might help to actually save the world, is probably more pressing as well.
Yeah, once we convince them that, no harm was done to them, sort of thing.
Depends on how they all react to it. It also means it's going to force me to write up what I've been starting to write up a long time ago, which is very specific magic items dependent on certain dragons.
Ooh.
Ew, do we get funky items?
Well, Trim will get the reference, as will anybody else that watched Critical Role, but they're like the vestiges of Divergence, so they're near artifact level.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, Lilith's gauntlets, they are one such item. So there'll be a passive thing which will boost something, so in Leonard's case his strength is not 18, it's 24.
Yeah.
Which is insanely high. But
Yeah.
that was the Lilith's thing. If as Yulon, I'm planning it to be like key based. There'll be one for cleric levels. Like each one's gonna be aimed specifically at a class deliberately to try and overbalance it, but at the same time there'll be drawbacks.
Okay.
Like Leonard, for example, activates the gauntlet. You all get shit scared and don't want to go near him. Which is like the worst thing for a melee type character to have. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing. I hope you all had a wonderful time. And we shall see you all next Monday. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, we'll see you tomorrow because this will go up on Sunday.
Woo.
Yes.
So 8 PM GMT.
Yes.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Right.